29.5 million people in America are alcoholics, and more than 140,000 of those same people die every year from alcohol use disorder, which is the medically correct term for alcoholism. Advertisements for beer and other alcoholic beverages contribute to alcoholism, in my opinion. I believe that the abuse of alcohol is partially fueled by commercials that advertise that drinking is something that's more glamorous than it is. For example, this still on the screen is a clip from the end of a commercial for Budweiser, probably the most famous beer company in the country. And this commercial is full of sequences of people laughing and making memories and having a great time, all fueled by drinking Budweiser together. Now, sometimes people who do not suffer from alcohol use disorder are able to drink socially and not suffer the consequences. But for those 29.5 million people, that is not their reality. According to the Cornell Chronicle, based on a study that was done to test the correlation between advertisements and drinking, quote, among drinkers, exposure to more ads correlated to consuming more drinks. This study focused on people who were already considered on the spectrum of alcoholism and alcohol use disorder, and found that the more they viewed commercials directed towards drinking and promoting drinking, they were more than likely to relapse. This is a scary and negative way that propaganda is used, because these commercials and advertisements portray drinking as fun, social, and liberating, and rarely highlight the potential dangerous effects of alcohol and how it can lead to alcohol use disorder. Now, I understand that there are other commercials out there for different companies that promote their view against drinking and offer resources for people who do struggle with alcoholism, but this is more focusing on the commercials for drinking and the beverage companies themselves. This is all especially important because in college, many students participate in binge drinking without considering the possible long-term consequences. The CDC reports that binge drinking is the most common and costly pattern of excessive alcohol use in the United States. And a lot of people who binge drink socially do not consider the fact that binge drinking and heavy alcohol use can increase an individual's risk of alcohol use disorder. It's very common in college to party on the weekends, binge drink, and then go back to normal during the week. A lot of people don't view this as a form of alcoholism, but the harsh reality is that when people behave in the ways that these commercials promote, it can lead to alcoholism and other dangerous consequences of drinking. When we are constantly fed propaganda that promotes drinking and ignores the serious risks behind it, it can certainly lead to adverse effects. So I'll leave you with this question. Yes, these companies need